Many people are born with birthmarks on their bodies, but today we will introduce you to 5 babies who were born with an unusual and very cute spot. Meet the Love Baby, the precious little boy who was born with a heart-shaped birthmark on his forehead. Murat and Seda Engin were shocked when his baby boy, Sinar, was born. It was 2017 in Ankara, Turkey, and the infant was born with a heart-shaped birthmark on his forehead. The baby's father was puzzled by what he saw on his son's forehead and attempted to wipe it off as if it were dirt, as he then thought. But the dirt did not wash off. "We love him and his birthmark," said his father. "After a nurse cleaned the blood on his head, I was the first who saw the birthmark on his head. I was really surprised. When I came close to his head, I realized that it was an amazing heart. It was difficult for me to keep my tears. The nurse screamed like, 'Oh my goodness, unbelievable, he is a love baby.' Then 3 others came and got some selfies." Sinar recently celebrated his 6th birthday, and yes, he still has the heart-shaped birthmark on his forehead. He still bears the name Love Baby, which the nurses had dubbed him by his birth. Even they couldn't help but take selfies with the infant. According to his father, no one else in their family got the same mark, but they take it as a sign of good luck. The famous Love Baby garnered many admirers. When the family was out, fans would approach them, asking to take pictures of the adorable baby. "All people smile at us and love him," he said. "It was really like a gift from God." Meet the adorable little girl born with a dark, hairy birthmark on her brow, who faced years of surgery and at least 7 skin grafts, so it will be gone by the time she starts school. Back in 2015, a 7-month-old girl underwent extensive skin surgery to remove a large, dark birthmark covering the top half of her tiny face. Ruby Ashby is 1 in 500,000 children born with congenital melanocytic nevus, which covers the right side of her face and head. And the tiny tot from Tauraghi, near Wollongong, Australia, needed 7 operations to fully remove the dark, hairy mark before she started school. The first operation cost $10,000 and took place on January 12, 2016. The procedure included inserting a silicone balloon under her skin on a part of her body not covered by the birthmark. The balloon is then slowly inflated with saline over a number of weeks. The part of her face covered in the birthmark will then slowly be replaced with the excess skin gained from the first procedure. Doctors expected it would take up to 7 operations to totally replace the birthmark with new skin. When Ruby turns 8, she will have an eyebrow transplant, as her right brow will have to be removed during one of the earlier surgeries. Ruby is like any normal baby. She has such a happy personality and is just perfect, Mum Natalie said. "We wouldn't change her, but it is important to have it removed before she starts school. She was born with it, but it doesn't mean she has to live with it." They have chosen to use one of the top plastic surgeons in Australia because of the sensitivity of operating on such a young child. The young family was overwhelmed with the support and money they have received from friends and total strangers on the GoFundMe page that they had set up. The page reached over $12,000 in just a few days, and the couple couldn't quite believe it. "In the first day, it was so unexpected. We were overwhelmed," Mrs. Ashby said. "It has been amazing. It was set up for people who couldn't attend our fundraising night, but still wanted to donate. But people have been sharing it on Facebook, and we have received donations from people we don't know, and a few anonymous ones too." If you have recent news about Ruby's surgeries, let us know in the comments section. Karina has always been self-conscious about a birthmark on her face, but that's all changing now, thanks to her new doll that has been designed with the same birthmarks. The 6-year-old from Cedar City, Utah, has Sturge-Weber syndrome, a rare neurological disease that causes reddish-purple birthmarks, sometimes called a port wine stain, on her face and body. Her adopted mother, Kirsten Murdoch, said she suspects the birthmark, along with the other expensive medical needs that come with the disease, may have been the reason she was given up for adoption in China. As a result, Murdoch said Karina is often self-conscious and buries her face in her arm or pulls down her hair to cover her birthmark when she senses she is being stared at. But her 3 older brothers, one of whom is also adopted, are protective of her. When they feel she is the subject of negative attention, they form a circle surrounding her, blocking her away from unwanted stares. "We've heard the gamut of cruel things," Murdoch said, "but she tells the doll she's beautiful. Mummy and Daddy tell me I'm beautiful, and you're beautiful." In a video licensed by Caters, Karina can be seen singing the doll praises and telling the doll, "You look beautiful." The handmade doll, created by A Doll Like Me, was designed to replicate all of Karina's unique features, including red birthmarks on her face and legs. The company specializes in designing dolls that look like their owners, even if they have albinism, disabilities, or rare birthmarks. "This is the first time we've seen her attached to a tangible thing as a typical child would," said Murdoch, who adopted Karina when she was 3 years old. "She's identified that this doll has birthmarks just like her." Murdoch explained that although she expected children to point and stare, she is most surprised at adults who are quick to jump to conclusions, even asking if Karina was hit or burned. "The mom in me has this inner tiger that rises when it's hurt," she said. "You want to protect your children. When we see it or feel it, we try to shelter her as much as we can. We hope she can find more of that self-confidence to hold her head high and to be okay with this," Murdoch said. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay informed about our upcoming videos, because more incredible content is on the way.